We have made it. It is the final episode of season 2 before I move on to season 3. And I have no idea what this episode is going to be like. I'm so scared. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if Tyrion lived. I don't know what they're going to do with Stannis Baratheon. Joffrey's still king. I'm like, there's so much happening. And I can't believe it's the last episode. I feel like this is not enough closure. But I guess I will figure that part out once I watch episode 10 and finish it. So I'm not ready. I'm not ready at all. But I hope you guys have been enjoying season 2 and me watching me react to season 2. So far, I mean, I only have two seasons to choose between, but season 2 is out of the two is my favorite, just pacing wise. And I think obviously season 1 is like a really good way to get into the series and kind of get a feel for what the world is like. But season 2, maybe I just feel that way about season 2 because I'm more like adapted to the world as well. So maybe I would feel differently if I ever watched the entire series over again. So I don't know, but I hope you guys are having a good day so far, and I hope you are excited to watch. Okay, let's get into it. Tyrion? Tyrion? Are you alive? Is that even Tyrion? Yeah!
Pod. Pod! Find Bronn or Varys. Tell them I am here with Maester Pycelle. Tell them I am very much alive.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah! Come up here,
Would
Twig.
you like something for the pain?
What happened?
The murderer and traitor Stannis Baratheon suffered a stunning defeat at the hands of your father.
I guess he was killed.
Where am I?
Baby.
These are your new chambers. A little cramped, perhaps, but
A little.
you don't need much room, do you? You are no longer a hand of the king.
Oh, because his dad's back. Are you kidding me? He's freaking disrespected still?
For your trouble.
Ugh. Excuse you? You're the reason anybody's freaking... Well, I guess he's neutral. That's the thing Tyrion gets. That's what I would do to you, Tywin, if you don't freaking honor your son. I would shit on you.
Joffrey of the House Baratheon, first of my name, the rightful king of the Andals and the First Men, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and protector of the realm, do
You're a
hereby
loser!
proclaim my grandfather, Tywin Lannister, the savior of the city and the hand of the king.
Are you kidding me? Bro, Tyrion's the entire oh my god, I'm gonna get so mad at this episode.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh my, no.
Lord Peter Baelish, step forward. For your good service and ingenuity in uniting the houses of Lannister and Tyrell, I declare that you shall be granted the castle of Harrenhal, with all its attendant lands and incomes, to be held by your sons and grandsons from this day until the end of time.
You honor me beyond words, Your Grace. I shall have to acquire some sons and grandsons.
To acquire a fucking heart is what you need to acquire.
Dolores Tyrell. Your house has come to our aid. The whole realm is in your debt, none more so than I. If your family would ask anything of me, ask it, and it shall be yours.
For you to die.
Your Grace, my sister Marjorie, her husband was taken from us before. She remains innocent. I would ask you to find it in your heart to do us the great honor of joining our houses.
With who?
Is this what you want, Lady Marjorie?
Oh, instead of Sansa?
With all my heart, Your Grace. I have come to love you from afar. Tales of your courage and wisdom have never been far from my ears, and those tales have taken root deep inside of me.
Oh, Sansa, you should have left when you could.
I too have heard tales of your beauty and grace, but the tales do not do you justice, my lady. It would be an honor to return your love. But I am promised to another. A king must keep his word.
Your Grace, in the judgment of your small council, it would be neither proper nor wise for you to wed the daughter of a man beheaded for treason. A girl whose brother is in open rebellion against the throne as we speak. For the good of the realm, your counselors beg you to set Sansa Stark aside.
They're saying we want Marjorie?
I would like to heed your wishes.
I mean, I get
and
it,
the
but-
wishes of my people, but I took a holy vow.
Your Grace, the gods do indeed hold betrothal solemn, but your father, blessed be his memory, made this pact before the Starks revealed their falseness. I have consulted with the High Septon, and he assures me that their crimes against the realm free you from any promise you have made to them in the sight
Freaking,
of
oh
the
my
gods.
gosh. Poor Sansa.
The gods are good. I'm free to heed my heart. Solaris, I will gladly wed your sweet sister. You will be my queen.
Oh, damn.
And I will
Well,
love you from this day
Marjorie's getting what
until
she
my
wants.
last day.
What did she do to you? I couldn't tell if that was a freaking snide or... Oh. After all that.
My lady, my sincerest condolences.
They're right, I'm not good enough for him.
You shouldn't say that.
Well, she's free now.
You'll be good enough for many things. He'll still enjoy beating you. And now that you're a woman, he'll be able to enjoy you in other ways as well.
Who's he? Who?
But if he's not marrying me,
He'll let you go home. Joffrey's not the sort of boy who gives away his toys. You have a tender heart.
Oh, please find a way to run
Just
away,
like your mother did
Sansa.
at your age. I can see so much of her in you. She was like a sister to me.
A sister I wanted
For
to...
her sake, I'll help get you home.
King's Landing is my home now.
Sansa, what game are
Look
you
around
playing? Just
We're all
leave.
liars here. And every one of us is better than you.
That was crazy. I was like conflicted because I'm like, at least Sansa could be queen
Come
and
in.
like change things potentially or be like a better person than Joffrey. And I understand Sansa would want to be free of Joffrey, and I think she thought that.
Look very comfortable. Here, watch me.
That
No need for that,
Oh.
my dear.
You sure? Most men like what they see.
I'm not like most men.
That's what most men say.
Varys
If you
means
don't
it.
want what most men want, then you better tell me what you'd like me to do.
I would like you to tell me if working for Lord Baelish has been all you'd hoped it would be.
Have we met?
You wouldn't remember me if we had?
I meet a lot of
Oh,
men.
I left a
And I
potato
think
in
you
the oven.
remember all of them. I think your true talents are wasted on them.
You're very kind, my lord. Allow me then.
For Lord Baelish has been all you'd hoped it
I'm
would be.
rewatching this. Sorry.
Have we met?
You wouldn't remember me if we had?
I meet a lot of men.
And I think you remember all of them. I think your true talents are wasted on them.
You're very kind, my lord. Allow me to return the favor.
You're afraid? Why? Nothing dangerous down there.
Nothing at all.
I know who you are.
And, unlike your current employer, I protect those who work for me. I don't abuse them to satisfy royal whims or force them to abuse each other.
We love Varys.
How do you know about that?
I thought you said you knew who I was.
What can I do for you, Lord Varys?
Ross would be way better with Varys than with Baelish.
Littlefinger looks at you and sees a collection of profitable holes. I see a potential partner.
I'm afraid of him.
Oh, you should be.
Mm-hmm. Dude's
He's a dangerous man.
psycho.
But everyone has their weaknesses. Your current employer hides his very well, but not as well as he thinks.
You're a virgin, I take. Walk.
A childhood must have been awful for you.
Brienne's
Were you a foot taller than all the
taller
boys?
than Jamie.
They laughed at you, called you names. Some boys like a challenge. One or two must have tried to get inside Big Brienne.
One or two tried.
Ah.
Are they still taking him to King's Landing?
You fought them off. But maybe you wished one of them could overpower you, fling you
trade them?
down, tear off your clothes. But none of them was strong enough. I'm strong enough.
Not interested.
Of course you are. You'd love to know what it feels like to be a woman.
Ah, they lay with lions. Tavern girls, I'd say. Probably served my father's soldiers.
Maybe one of them gave up a kiss and a feel. That's how they earned this.
Well, that's a warning for anybody.
Glorious work of the Northern Freedom Fighters. It must make you proud to serve the Starks.
I don't serve the Starks. I serve Lady Catelyn.
Tell yourself that tonight when they swing in your dreams.
He makes it very hard not to want to kill him.
What are you doing?
Burying them.
We shouldn't stay here. We should get back on the river.
I think these women would understand.
I don't care what you think.
Untie me, now.
I gave it to you to cut the rope, and now I don't have me dagger no more. So, unless it got stuck in your ass on its way to your cunt, it stands to reason that it's cunt. Whoa! What's your business here?
Travelling a prisoner.
You're a woman. A woman? Well, fuck me.
Beat them up, Brienne.
Quite finished up. All right, we'll be going.
Whoa, whoa. Who do you fight for?
The Starks.
What did he do? Apparently eating is not a crime, who knew?
No, stealing is a crime.
Well, it's not a crime to starve. That's justice for you. What are you taking him?
To River Run?
Why, River Run?
Steal from the Tullys. It's their dungeons you rot in.
Why not kill him? For stealing the pig?
I don't give the orders. He must be important to someone.
Sending him with you? How important could he be?
Sir.
All right. Have it your way, my lady.
Keep it walking, pal.
Do I know you?
We've been to Ashmark.
Yeah.
Then you don't know me.
Do you ever go to the river market at Salt Rock?
Is it near Ashmark?
No.
I've never been there.
What do you think of these beauties?
I hope you gave them quick deaths.
2 of them we did, yeah.
Oh, beat them
Wait.
up, Brienne.
I do know you.
No, you don't.
That's Jamie Lannister.
Oh, shit.
I wish someone had told me. I wouldn't have had to steal that pig.
If this is the Kingslayer, I think I'd know about it.
How do you know what a Kingslayer looks like?
I was at Whispering Wood. I saw him. They dragged him out of the woods and threw him down before the king.
He's not the Kingslayer. Sorry to disappoint you.
What's gonna
If
happen?
he was, I'd only be travelling his head.
I have a question for you both. And I want you to answer at the same time. I count to 3, you both answer.
No.
What's his name? 1. 2.
They need to just go.
3.
Get him, Brian! Oh!
2 quick deaths.
Jamie! Reap what you sow. Now Jamie's never gonna
Stark, man.
taunt her.
I don't serve the Starks. I serve Lady Catelyn. I told her I'd take you to King's Landing, and that's what I'm going to do.
She'll understand.
Stay.
She would have wanted them dead too. Jamie's like, damn, am I in love with someone other than my sister?
Walder Frey is a dangerous man to cross.
I know that.
And you mean to do it anyway?
I love her.
I know that seems important to you.
It is important to me.
Your father didn't love me when we married. He hardly knew me, or I him. Love didn't just happen to us. We built it slowly over the years, stone by stone. For you, for your brothers and sisters, for all of us. It's not as exciting as secret passion in the woods, but it is stronger. It lasts longer.
And that is what would be in store for me with one of Walder Frey's daughters. What you and father had.
Why not?
Look how that ended.
Because she's not exotic and exciting.
No, you're arguing just to argue. Because you arranged it.
And you agreed to it. You gave him your word. Treat your oaths recklessly, and your people will do the same. If your father lived his life for
My
one thing...
father is dead. And the only parent I have left has no right to call anyone reckless.
Ooh. Yikes.
You said you saw my victory in the flames.
I did. I still see it.
The flames lied.
He's alive.
And I'm no better than a savage, trusting in a fire god.
Where does she
I fought for your god in Blackwater Bay. I led my men to the gates of the 7th Hell, as their brothers burned alive, and for what? Attacked from behind by Tywin Lannister and the Tyrells. If you see so much in your flames, why didn't you warn me?
The Lord of Light only allows me glimpses.
You claim to speak for a god.
Will you quit the war just because you've lost a battle?
You talk about war as if you understand it.
I've been fighting far longer than you.
Have you? Show me how you fight.
Oh, no.
Show me.
Stannis, chill.
Where's your god now? Will he save you?
Oh my gosh.
Where's your god?
Inside you.
Is her god actually inside him? Because they slept together?
My brother.
I murdered. He knows. He knows, he knows.
We murdered him. Shared a wake with me.
Wasn't your brother.
He did know.
This war has just begun. It will last for years. Thousands will die at your command. You will betray the man serving you. You will betray your family. You will betray everything you once held dear. And it will all be worth it. Because you are the son of fire. You are the warrior of light.
When is this gonna happen? Because this could be like years down the line.
Sweep aside this pretender and that one. You will be king.
Yeah, maybe on your last day on Earth.
You promise these things, but you don't know. None of us know.
She seems like someone. She's like beating off sin or something like that. Like how many of her visions or prophecies are true?
I see fire.
Keep looking. Do you see? Do you see my king?
Is he gonna burn to death one day? Because she's like, do you see my king? But it's like, do you see my king in the fire?
I will kill that man. I don't care how many arrows they feather me with, how many spears they run through me. I will kill that horn-blowing cunt before I fall.
They want you to know you're surrounded.
I know I'm surrounded. I know that because I stood on the battlements and saw I was surrounded.
They don't want you to sleep. They want to sap your spirit before
Thank you, wise, bold man. Thank you for explaining siege tactics to me. A word from my father?
No.
So did all of his
Send more ravens.
men pull out? Because I saw they killed all the ravens.
All the ravens.
Idiot. Literally killed all of them.
First time I saw Winterfell. First time I saw Winterfell. It looked like something that had been here for thousands of years. And would be here for thousands of years after I was dead. I saw it and I thought, of course Ned Stark crushed our rebellion and killed my brothers. We never stood a chance against the man who lives here.
Lord Stark went out of his way to make it your home.
Yes, my captors were so very kind to me. You love reminding me of that. Everyone in this frozen pile of shit has always loved reminding me of that.
I was confused because I thought when in the scene.
You know what it's like to be told how lucky you are to be someone's prisoner?
I thought his dad said he sent him there.
To be told how much you owe them. And then to go back home to your real father.
I will kill that man. I swear to the drowned god, the old gods, the new gods, to every fucking god in every fucking heaven, I will kill that man.
Theon, listen to me.
I do feel bad for Theon sometimes.
Now Winterfell is yours. I'm bound by oath to serve you.
And what's your counsel, trusted friend?
Run. 500 Northmen wait outside the walls. You have 20 men. You
Okay, so they
can't
didn't
win.
pull out.
Wait for nightfall and run.
There's nowhere to run. I'd never make it back to the Iron Islands. And even if I did, even if by some miracle I slipped through the lines and made it home, I'd be a coward. The Greyjoy who ran.
All in your making, dude.
The shame of the family.
Literally all you're making.
Don't go home. Join the Night's Watch. Once a man has taken the black, is beyond reach of the law. All his past crimes are forgiven.
That would be
Make it to
crazy.
the wall. I won't make it 10 feet past the Winterfell gates.
There are ways. Hidden passageways built so the lords of Winterfell could escape. The road will be dangerous. But with a little luck.
Little Meister.
The Night's Watch is an ancient, honorable order. You'll have opportunities there.
The opportunity for Jon Snow to cut my throat in my sleep.
That's what I was
The
going to say.
opportunity to make amends for what you've done.
He may find purpose there. Who knows?
I've done a lot, haven't I? Things I never imagined myself doing.
I've known you many years, Theon Greyjoy. You're not the man you're pretending to be.
We do know that.
Not yet.
You may be right. I've gone too far to pretend to be anything else.
It's never too late, Theon. God, now I'm feeling bad for him. Ew.
You hear that? That's the mating call of the Northmen. They want to fuck us. Well, I haven't had a good fucking week. I'm ready for one. They say every Ironborn man is worth a dozen from the mainland. You think they're right?
Aye.
We die today, brothers. We die bleeding from 100 wounds, with arrows in our necks and spears in our guts. But our war cries will echo through eternity.
The speech would scare me.
They will sing about the Battle of Winterfell until the Iron Islands have slipped beneath the waves. Every man, woman, and child will know who we were and how long we stood. Agar and Gelmar, Wex and Urzen, Stig and Black Lauren. Ironborn warriors will cry out our names as they leap onto the shores of Seaguard and Faircastle. Aye. Mothers will name their sons for us. Aye. Girls will think of us with their lovers inside them. Aye. And whoever kills that fucking hornblower will stand in bronze above the shores of Pine. Aye. What is dead may never die. What is dead may never die.
Thought he'd never shut up. It was a good speech. Didn't want to interrupt.
Oh my god.
What is this? What are you doing?
No!
Let's go home.
Just like that? No, why'd they have to kill the Meister? No! They didn't have to
Why
kill
should
him.
I believe you?
Why would I lie about it?
To create strife between my sister and me?
Where before there was nothing but love. Sir Mandan Moore tried to kill you on your sister's orders. If it weren't for your squire's bravery, you'd be a dead man.
Her sister ordered that?
Odd.
Yes, my lord.
Would it be excessive of me to ask you to save my life twice in a week?
No, my lord.
You're a good lad. Get Bronn. Tell him I want 4 of his most loyal gold cloaks outside my door at all times.
I'm afraid your friend has been relieved of his command of the City Watch. The gold cloaks are now firmly in the hands of your father or your sister. It varies from cloak to cloak.
This is not at
hill
all
tribesmen
have
how
gone
I thought
home.
this was going to happen.
Your father paid them quite handsomely. I'm afraid we won't be seeing each other for some time, my lord.
Don't want to swim too close to a drowning man?
After all you
And I
did.
thought we were friends.
We are. Podrick, would you mind?
Shay!
There are many who know that without you, this city faced certain defeat. The king won't give you any honors. The histories won't mention you. But we will not forget. Come
Oh,
along,
I'm
Podrick.
so mad.
My love.
Why did I think anything
It was
otherwise?
good of you to come.
Good of me. Of course I come. I want to see you.
Believe me, you don't.
Have you looked? I will be the first.
Oh, it's not that bad. She's like, I'm gonna kill every single last person in this world.
Well?
You are a mess.
I'm a monster, as well as a dwarf. You should charge me double.
You think I'm here for money?
That was the arrangement we made.
Don't do
I
this,
pay you
Tyrion.
and you lie to me.
Oh, I'm a poor little rich man and nobody loves me, so I make jokes all the time and pay them to laugh. Fuck your money. Let's leave.
Leave?
Leave King's Landing. They try to kill you, they will try again. Going into wars, fighting soldiers, you're terrible at this. Let's take a boat to Pentos and never come back. You don't belong here.
Here I was thinking he was doing good.
Eat, drink, fuck, live.
Leave, 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 leave.
I want to go with you.
So do it.
Do it.
Your father, your sister, all these bad people, they can't stop you. Forget about them. Come with me.
Tyrion.
I can't.
Why?
I do belong here.
No.
These bad people. What I'm good at. Out talking them, out thinking them. It's what I am.
No, you're more than that.
And I like it. I like it more than anything I've ever done.
More than Shay?
You going to leave?
Please leave, Shay.
You have a shit memory. I am yours.
No, Shay, get out of here. I hate this stupid job.
And the sight of the
I
seven,
just wanted them to
I
live.
hereby
Leave.
seal these two souls, binding them as one for eternity. Look upon one another and say the words.
Oh, they're just getting married like that.
Smith, warrior, mother, maiden, crone, stranger. I am hers, and she is mine, from this day until the end of my days.
I can't believe they're getting married. I feel like they just met each other. But I guess that's not that surprising for this show. Good for them. I guess. I don't know, I'm cut up right now about Tyrion and Shay.
It's
not really a house of ghosts, it's more of a house of undying. And if you're undead or undying, you're alive somehow, right?
Findi lo shaki. Volo shaki. Move ki adreva kat move zari fo kita wa coffee.
As more kistat.
Her guard's like, why are we doing this?
Is this a riddle?
She's gonna start running, and he's gonna lose track of her. I'm scared. Don't lose track of her, Jorah! Oh. Wait, she didn't pass by him. Oh no.
Khaleesi!
Why did you not follow her closer?
You trying to frighten me with magic tricks? You want me? Here I am. You afraid of a little girl?
Oh, her dragons. Oh crap.
How did you find us?
What the heck? Jokin is crazy. He's kind of magical.
What are you doing here?
Waiting for you.
How do you know we'd come this way?
After all the things you have seen, this is your question.
How did you kill those guards? Was it hard?
No harder than taking a new name, if you know the way.
Show me how. I want to be able to do it too.
If you would learn, you must come with me.
Where?
Far and away across the narrow sea to Bravos.
My dancing master was from Bravos.
To be a dancing master is a special
Syria.
thing, but to be a faceless man, that is something else entirely. The girl has many names on her lips. Joffrey, Cersei, Tywin Lannister.
How did he
even
hear it?
Bane, the Hound. Names to offer up to the Red God. She could offer them all, one by one.
Wait, is he magical somehow?
I want to. But I can't. I need to find my brother and mother. And my sister. I need to find her too.
Then we must part. A man has duties as well.
And she hasn't seen
Yeah.
What
her
is it?
sister since her dad's beheading,
A
right?
coin of great value.
Could it buy a horse?
It is not meant for the buying of horses.
Then what good is it?
If the day comes when you must find me again, just give that coin to any man from Bravos and say these words to him. Vala Morgulis.
Vala Morgulis.
Is that, Old Valyrian?
Please don't go, Jaqen.
Is he Valyrian? Or from Old Valyria?
Jaqen is dead. Say it again. Vala Morgulis.
Vala Morgulis.
What the fuck?
Farewell, Arya Stark.
What? He is magic. What is he? No wonder he was able to kill all those people. He was able to pretend to be other people. That was crazy. Oh my gosh. His home. Oh, the horses. Oh, they're gonna see the Meister and they're gonna... Please let there be a Northman standing and not a Greyjoy. Why am I crying?
Tell us what medicine to get from your chambers. It'll make you better.
I feel just fine.
They burned it down. They burned everything.
Not everything. Not you.
They thought so at first.
But they may come back. You have to go. Put on your warmest clothes. Pack as much food as you can carry and go north.
North's the wrong way. Their mother and brother is south.
We don't know where. There are too many enemies in the south. Go to the wall, to John. He'll look after you and let your mother know you're safe.
I don't want to leave you.
No more than I want to leave you. I pulled you into the world. Both of you. I've seen both your faces almost every day since, and for that I consider myself very, very lucky. Go now with Hodor. Go on. I'll be right here. Lucia, you must protect them. You're the only one who can. You may have to protect them against your own kind.
I got no great love for my own kind. I'll get you milk of the poppy. Tell me where to find it.
I don't want milk of the poppy. Do it quickly.
The Iron Islanders literally could have just left and they had to burn everything down. They're truly an evil kind. Of course, the freaking screeching stops when she gets in there. Oh. She is way more brave than I ever would be. I was about to say, is that where the Iron Throne is? I mean, that looks like dragons burned it, right? And it's in winter, so maybe this is like her future prophecy, or like they're like trying to show her it. This is the tent where the witch lady was. Oh.
Jalan Tiariani.
شنيات من فزاع كوي فينات من فزاع فيني فيشي راون فيني فيشي راونات عشيش ما تريفك نفك مسوي عشيش رجاج عجلاني
ما شيش أجيم ريلات رشيس أجلاني وميرون يشيش أنها أست فيجو فون ميمجي فو هيلم أجاجنان أجا أيرات يرا
شنو هتيف شفتي
يشيش مي أتراريرو أتراريرو جياري جاني نفمسوك ينيكو أتيا مرشا كورس وريدي
The Undying.
يجيلان تياري بس نساك أنا ديسي ما أنا زورو نسابو وصليك ما تجيني أتراريرو أجن فتري باك ماشي شبكي فرحت عنا
until the sun rises in the west and sets in the east until the rivers run dry and the mountains blow in the wind like leaves.
Oh. That is very hard to pull herself away from that. Oh, they're tiny chains.
They miss their mother. They want to be with you. Do you want to be with them? You will be. When your dragons were born, our magic was born again. It is strongest in their presence, and they are strongest in yours. You will be with them. Through winter, summer,
They're freaking
winter
creepy.
again. Across 1,000 seasons, you will be with them. And we will be with you until time comes to an end.
How are you gonna get out of this?
Welcome home, Daenerys Stormborn.
This is not my home. My home is across the sea where my people are waiting for me.
They will be waiting a long time.
Their tiny little chains make me so sad. They're like, we decided to learn how to breathe fire today.
Dracarys.
Oh! I was just kidding, but... Rip. Yeah. He's like, hell yeah, I am the mother of the
By
dragons.
sundown. Won't be a fun night for you. Mance knows how to make crows sing. If you know what to say, you might just make it through the night.
Why is she here?
Not talking's not the way to go.
Careful with that. You might cut yourself. Never swung a sword before, have you? You look like a baby with a rattle. Enough of that!
Knowing they had their crush on each other while filming this makes that funnier.
Stop! Why, traitor? So you can give Mance Raider an invitation to Castle Black. Let him fight! That's it. That's what you can do. You little shit.
I don't want one of them to have to like, kill each other and then
Your traitor
die.
father teach you that. Or was it your whore mother?
Oh.
Oh yeah, the watches on the wall.
Oh my gosh. Corin, why? I liked you.
You can tell Mance. That's the man who killed Corin Affand.
I mean, I know why Corin did it, but...
Burn the body. You don't want this one coming back for you.
Rest in peace, Corin. I liked you. I know John didn't want to do that.
Come along, Jon Snow.
Oh my gosh, they have an entire, like, look, that's more than a village. It's literally like a city.
Time to meet the king beyond the wall.
Wow. Bye, Corin. Now there's no one left for you, John. Except for maybe Sam. I forgot about her.
Khaleesi, please. You said you'd never leave Karth alive.
Come.
I believe her. Heck yes, 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 yes. I don't know. I never even thought they would just like form a coup, basically. She can basically own Koth if she wants to. She can just be queen here. Is there
nothing?
Nothing. Oh my.
Thank you, Zara Zoan Doxos. Thank you for teaching me this lesson.
Lock him in there.
I am King of Karth. I can help you now. Truly help you.
Help
We
about
can take
you,
the Iron
nothing.
Throne. I'll bring you 1,000 ships.
No,
Please, it's within your reach.
Wait, did Doria make a deal with Zara? I like Doria. I don't believe she. No. No, I don't believe
It's all a lie.
Doria did that.
Looks real enough to me. Real enough to buy a ship?
A small ship.
Gosh.
Masadraj Moveki Voskaj!
That is crazy. I would just live here though. I don't know. Maybe I'm lazy. I'm like, yeah, Koth is fine for me. I don't care. But I know Daenerys has a vengeance, so.
I thought we were coming north to fight wildlings. Here's this goat.
Moose.
People shouldn't live anywhere you need to burn shit to keep warm.
Well, you see a tree, let me know.
If you step back and think about it, the thing about Gilly that's so interesting is he's bloody killed. No, truly. The thing about her that I find so interesting is that after all that Crast has done to her, she's still got hope that life might get better.
The thing about Gilly that you find so interesting is that she said 6 words to you.
And the thing about you that I found so interesting is absolutely nothing. It's John and the Half Hand. They're back.
2 blasted wildlings. You're not fighting them alone.
3
Come on.
was what?
Three blasts.
Run!
Oh, that they're. I don't remember. Sam,
Wait.
faster than that!
Wait for me! Grace!
Sam! Somebody come save my boy! Who's that? What the hell? But you're gonna hole up there for the rest of your life? Oh no. What are those? What is that? Wait, are those white walkers? Please walk past him. What's this? What the fuck? What is that? Or who is that? No, don't hurt Sam! What is, literally, what is that? Is that a white wall? He just has like an undead army? Gosh, there's so many. Literally, what the heck? What? Is that the winter? Well, that's the new version of winter, I guess. What the hell is that? What are those? I'm obviously assuming White Walkers, but we never have seen them in their entirety, so that was insane. What a crazy last episode. But also a very calm last episode. I wasn't expecting that. Hello everybody. It has been a few days since I watched Game of Thrones, especially watched episode 10 because I think I watched House of Dragon a few episodes after I watched episode 10 of GOT. So I just needed like a break from the Game of Thrones world for at least a few days because it's just like really heavy. And I feel like when a lot of like heavy things are happening in life or like you're stressed or whatever, an unhappy show doesn't really help those factors. So I needed a little bit of a break, but I got my notes written. I did make sure to write my notes like right after I watched the episode. So this is kind of my first look at these notes since watching it. I did just read them just to make sure that I remembered everything that happened. And then I added a few little kind of sidebar questions that I'm going to be answering in my review. Since it was the last episode of season 2, I just wanted to make sure I got all of my thoughts down about season 2, kind of what I think is going to happen in season 3, and just kind of like more a bigger, grander overview because, or at least it may be something where I need to like question myself a little more because, obviously in y'all's time, you guys had to probably wait like a year for the next season, so I'm sure you guys were like mulling over what could potentially happen in the next season. So we will start with Daenerys because that is what I started with in my notes. Daenerys realizes that everything is a lie in Koth, and she locks Zaro and Doria in the bank cellar / vault. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. To me, I must be Boo Boo the Fool because I was like, when I saw Doria in bed with Zaro, I was like, oh, this fudger kidnapped Doria and was like, I'm gonna kill your queen if you don't sleep with me. And I was like, that jerk. What a horrible person. But then so Daenerys ends up locking them both in. Was that because Daenerys just didn't? She was like, you know what? I can't trust anybody in this place. And oh wow, good job, Twig. She's like, I can't trust anybody in this place. Doria and Zaro, you guys are getting locked in this vault forever and you guys will die together. Or did Doria actually turn against Daenerys? All for promised like wealth from Zaro. Because she did seem pretty shocked when there was nothing in the vault, but like saying Doria was shocked when nothing was in the vault. But I don't know. I just like really thought Doria was better than that. And I don't know. Part of me just feels like I'm sure this is one of those cases where in the book it went into more detail and Doria was like the entire time, I guess, like planning something against Daenerys with Zaro, but in the show we're supposed to just like infer that she did. Anyways, I was kind of disappointed in that, if I'm being honest with you. And so Dany's planning on selling everything and she wants to buy a small ship, and finally this girl will have a ship. Finally. The entire season I have been trying to figure out where in the hell she's going to get the ship from. I was like, is she going to work with like Robert Baratheon? Is she going to work with like the North and then they'll work with Robert Baratheon and then they'll get it? Will she get one from Zaro? Will she get one? Like, there were so many possibilities that she could have gotten one. And even though my theories were all incredibly, incredibly wrong, it was still fun to theorize how she would potentially get one. And in the end, it all ended up being much more simpler than I made it. And then just in the sidebar, I kind of just wrote like in these next coming seasons, do I think Dany will like eventually just rest? Because I will say she is really just starting her journey, like her personal journey into leadership. And like, I can see her really just going all the way with it. Like, will she eventually get to King's Landing and you know, head and try for the Iron Throne? I could see her definitely trying, but I'm also curious. I'm like, at some point, will she just decide that like she has dragged her people through enough, and they need the rest and they need a permanent home, and she'll like settle for somewhere that's kind of in between, which makes me like I think earlier I was theorizing that she could potentially end up like maybe going to Winterfell and like kind of finding peace there. Like I don't really know. I don't think she would be satisfied with that, but I'm just curious if there is like a place. It doesn't even have to be Winterfell. I'm just kind of like thinking of the North people potentially like siding with her, and then they would get dragons. Like that's kind of my idea of what could potentially happen with Rob leading the battles. And but I don't know, Dana could want to be completely solo. But yeah, that's kind of like in the back of my head, I guess. We see, moving on, we see that John kills Corin, and then Egret takes him to this entire little village where the wildlings are staying and where the King of the North is. Someone asked me why did I think that one of those wilding peoples was Mance, but it's because I honestly didn't realize that Mance was like bigger than he was. And then I also didn't realize that the wildlings had an entire like city. They were, or a village. That I kind of thought the wildlings were more uncivilized than I initially was like led to believe. So that's why I thought Mance was just some random wildling. Um and then when they showed the village, I was like, whoa, hold up. These people are like living an entire civilization that is very similar to what John has come from, honestly. And I think that was probably their perception of the wildlings too, is that they are this group of like uncivilized people. And the only way I mean uncivilized is they are uncivilized in the eyes of people who live like before the wall. You know what I mean? Like, to me, I just thought they were like living kind of, I literally, all that I could imagine were the Tusken Raiders from Star Wars. And I'm just thinking of like little mountain-esque like hill people, and they live like in the hill. Like that's what I was imagining. And I was like, man, how do they like dig holes and stuff into these mountains? That's crazy. But no, they just live at the bottom of a valley. And then yeah, I didn't realize Mance was like the King of the North, and that he wouldn't just be like in the mix of things, I guess. So it was just overall bigger than I thought. And then the question that I have for that situation is John going to get rescued? I mean, technically there's these White Walkers have shown up. So whoever like dares to even go and venture out and like look for John, which I don't even think they would do anyways. I'm pretty sure they would just be like, well, he's dead. Like I don't think John has like positioned himself to be like quite that important for anyone else to look for him, like other than maybe Sam. And so I'm like, well, will John like try to find a way out? Will he get rescued, or will he decide to stay? Potentially. He may find a home in the wildlings. I mean, if you think about John, he is an outcast of all outcasts. He's been outcasted by his own family. His own like stepmother has struggled his entire life to like ever accept him. Like he has never really truly been accepted anywhere. And this is a group of people where they're like, you know, kind of come as you are style style people, and he may honestly find like a lot of like kinship with the wildlings. And I think he will go there expecting like savages, and they're actually going to be this like group of really kind and endearing people who just want like freedom, and they just want to be uninvolved with like the structure that is, you know, Westeros. So I can totally see that happening. And we see that Sam gets left behind by the two other Northmen, or wall guys. Sorry, I'm just gonna call them wall guys for now. I don't have it in me to think of the right name. Men of the Night Watch guys. And I what like Sam's gonna be okay, right, guys? I'm hoping that Sam will like be before this like oncoming blizzard enough to hopefully like wander around and find the village, the wildling village, and Sam's just gonna show up at the village and be like, well, hey guys, I know me and my people don't like you and we tried to kill you, but would you mind if I stayed here? And he'll start off as like a prisoner, and John will have to be like, no, I trust him, blah, blah, blah. That's kind of in my head what could potentially happen. And then, of course, this was going to happen to Sam, because literally right before, he is talking about how like much he admires Gilly because she never loses hope, and then this happens to him. So I'm like, man, damn it, Sam. So yeah, I don't know what will happen with Sam other than I hope he goes and finds the wildling village. So I don't know if it has a name or something like that. We'll call it the Village Beyond the Walls for now. Moving on to Tyrion, because that is actually what the scene opened with. And I felt so silly. So freaking silly. Listening to my last overview in episode 9. And I'm like, they're gonna love Tyrion. They're gonna finally respect him. They're gonna no longer think he's like, he's gonna get the respect he deserves. Wow. I am a fool, because that is absolutely not what happened. Instead, Tyrion is fully disrespected. Literally, no one mentions his name. In fact, they make sure to not mention his name. And like, because they know that everybody knows that Joffrey just freaking left, and that like Tyrion spearheaded this entire thing, and that this battle is kind of owed to Tyrion, yet they do not want to give him that recognition, mostly because they need to just like kind of do good PR and make sure that whatever came out about, I mean, they all thought they were going to die, so they didn't think it was going to matter at that moment, but yeah, and then Shay stays with him, even though he was talking about, like, she's like, please come with me to Pentos, like, we can live happily together forever. And I was like, please, Tyrion, just go with her. Like, this could literally be your dream life. Like, you don't have to take care of your shitty ass family anymore that has literally no respect for you. And, oh, it makes me mad because Tyrion's my favorite character. And I just was like, please, just go with her. And also, Cersei tried to get or Tyrion killed. I was like, whoa, 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 what? She did that? That was crazy to me. Why did I write Tywin renamed HOTK? Hand of the King. Oh yeah. Tywin is obviously reinstated as Hand of the King because Tywin has re-arrived, so that pushes Tyrion even more out of the picture. So yeah, it's just like a full shit crap show for Tyrion. Sorry, I'm really trying to keep these advertisements on lock. And so I'm trying not to cuss. I just feel really horrible for Tyrion. Obviously, in the pit of my heart, I understand why Tyrion wants to stay. At the end of everything, this is his family. These are the people that, he has grown to love. Obviously, it's like a very actually, Tyrion really loves his family unconditionally, and I do think they love him with conditions. He's kind of the glue to this family, and they don't really see that or recognize that. And I don't even necessarily mean he's the glue like emotionally keeping everything together, but he is the glue physically keeping things together. And so I'm like wondering if in these upcoming seasons, not necessarily season 3 even, because I could see season 3 Tyrion really trying to make things work. And he's trying to make things work with Shay staying there, and Shay's gonna be like, listen, I can't stay here anymore. You at the end of the day, I'm choosing myself, and you have to choose yourself as well. And like, if you choose yourself, it needs to be you getting out of this like toxic environment, essentially, because nobody loves you the way I love you. And like, look, this is what we could have, and this is what you're forcing yourself to have. Like, of course, it's not all bad. Like, he does get to live in riches, but he doesn't get to live with the proper respect given to him. And honestly, I would rather take the financial hit and be loved and respected than be rich and be just constantly treated like poorly by my family. So that's the Tyrion situation that I wrote about. We see that Joffrey is kind of, I mean, I was surprised that Joffrey was like, well, I made a vow like to marry Sansa, so I'm gonna continue to do that. But eventually Cersei and everybody else kind of talks him into marrying Marjorie, which I was like, okay, isn't this Renly's ex-wife though? And like Renly literally was planning on killing Joffrey, but whatever. And I know Marjorie has one thing in her brain. She's like, I want to be queen. I don't even want to be a queen. I want to be the queen. And we hear her say that. And I wish I would have heeded that warning a little more. I probably would have been able to tell that this was maybe going to happen, but I just didn't even think about it because Sansa and Joffrey were obviously betrothed. But and then we see that Sansa, sorry, I feel like I keep on leading with and then we see that Sansa thinks she's free, but Peter comes to remind her and say, "Oh, you know, did you think you were going to just get to leave? Well, that's very cute because no, you're going to be expected to remain here." And then he offers to help get her out. And I just don't really know Sansa's like play here. Like the Hound has offered to get her out in the last episode. She says no. Obviously, she at that point she still thinks she's getting married to Joffrey, and I don't really know what her like goal is by staying and by like playing this role. Obviously I'm sure she wants to stay alive, and I guess if she feels like if she were to like leave, they could put like a hit on her head, but they could do that anyway, I'm sure, if they really wanted to. And I'm very curious as to like what will come of Marjorie and Joffrey's marriage. I'm honestly not upset about that. Like at first I thought Sansa was upset, so I was like, oh, should I be upset? But then we see her laughing, and then Peter comes up and is like, ha ha ha, nothing's haha. And but I'm happy that Sansa, I hope this will be able to like help get her out of this situation even a little more, because maybe she would be able to run away to the north, be with her brother, and then they really like the South or the Lannisters can't get to her because she will be like protected by the king in the north. So, but I am wondering, is Sansa just at this point wishing that she would have just took the Hound up on his offer and just been like, man, I should have gotten my ass out of here when I had the dang chance, and nobody would have noticed at that moment. Moving on to Jaime and Brienne. Jaime sees Brienne fight 3 Starks, not 1, not 2, but 3. And I think that Jaime kind of gained a lot of respect for Brienne in that moment. And I'm like, I can't tell like if Brienne prefers like women or nobody or men, but I'm like, it would be kind of funny if Jaime like, if there is a potential love interest, again, I don't know like what Brienne's interests are or if she even has any interests, but or if there even is like a romantic line or plot with Brienne, but I do think it would be very funny just because of Brienne's like stature. She's like this like woman, she's like a Viking woman. She's tall, she's smart, she's loyal. Like I think it would be so funny if Jaime ends up falling in love with Brienne, and you know, Cersei's fully expecting Jaime to come back, her love, because Cersei the entire time is talking about how love always leaves her, and that, you know, you shouldn't fall in love with anybody, you know, you shouldn't love anybody other than your own children. And I just think it would be absolutely comical if like kind of the opposite type of woman ends up being Jaime's type, and he's like, wow, I have never loved anybody outside of Cersei before, but Brienne, my lady in armor. Because I can kind of see Jaime going for that. Like, I mean, Cersei's very dominant, you know, Brienne's very dominant, so I do think that would be funny. I do wonder if Jaime will ever make it back to King's Landing. Now, if my idea of like a romantic interest developing out of them two doesn't happen, my other question is, does Jaime make it back to King's Landing alive? So I do wonder how far like Jaime's character goes. Kind of same with Cersei. I'm like, how far do these same characters go? Like we lost Ned Stark very early into the show. So like how kind of like what is the time bomb on everybody else? Who are our permanent characters that we make it to the end of like how many seasons are there? 8? into 8 seasons, I kind of can see us not ending with Jaime, Cersei, Joffrey. There's a few people I can see like potentially maybe dying. And yeah. So moving on to Jaqen, I think his name is Jaqen. Gosh, I can't stop saying that. He is a shapeshifter. And I was like, what the? No, is him being a shapeshifter how he was able to like kill all of these people? And they're constantly like, who done did it? Because like nobody pretty much ever expects him, and he could have just taken on any like face or figure the entire time without ever being noticed. Like, what a skill. And the people from Bravo seem to be very magical, because Syrio was very, very magical. And Jaqen does tell her that he is from Bravos, which is where Syrio is from, and tells her she can join him. And then obviously she says no. And he gives her a coin and says that she's able to summon him if she goes up to anybody from Bravos and tells them like a certain saying. So that did make me curious as to like if and when he will come back into the storyline, if Arya will ever take him up on that offer. And she does continue north with Hot Pie Gendry and herself. And my main questions for kind of that is, what is Gendry's storyline in all of this? Obviously, he is kind of the last standing bastard of Robert Baratheon. And to be honest, he's actually the last standing. Well, no, he's not the last standing Baratheon, because I thought they killed Stannis Baratheon, and Stannis Baratheon is not dead. I thought he was from episode 9, but he's the second to last standing Baratheon. Somebody in my YouTube comments did tell me that he technically has no claim to the throne, and that I shouldn't think that Gendry would potentially like go for the throne. And I was like, yeah, I guess that's correct. But then I was like, well, Joffrey's technically a bastard, but I guess because they don't know, or nobody knows that Robert's a bastard, and everybody would know that Gendry is a bastard, whatever. Muddy water. So yeah, I was just like, when will Jaqen ever come back into the storyline, if he will ever come back into the storyline, and will Arya eventually summon him? So I don't know if she had like I don't think she had a little crush on him. I do think Arya has a crush on Gendry, but I don't know their age difference, but obviously in this show that does not matter. So on the last page, these are kind of my season 2 overview questions for myself. So those were like everything that happened in the episode and kind of what I was thinking in that moment. And then this is post season 2 stuff. So Quill, are you okay? Both of my cats have really bad allergies right now, and I don't have any baby Benadryl for them. So overall, what did I think of season 2? I thought it was good. I liked it. I liked it more than I liked season 1, but I can see myself rewatching this entire show and liking season 1 more than season 2, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like season 2, it's like hard not for a new person to Game of Thrones not to like it, because you're like, okay, I get things a little more. I understand how things work a little better. Like, it's more enjoyable because I understand the universe a little more. And in the season 1, I'm just constantly like, what, who, where? So I think potentially that could be why I think season 2 is just like better so far. Though I will say I did like the pacing of season 2 just in general. I felt like things were a little more like, one, I felt like the show was physically more like vibrant. Like, it still had this like very grayscale to it. But it was just like a little more like warm tones, which I don't know if anybody else is like this, but like when things are in a really, really grayscale, like black and white movies and stuff, I struggle for whatever reason to get as interested. And it's just something to do with like less warm tones in the show. So that just kept me more locked in for whatever reason. And I think I just like the storyline a little better. I like the progression and stuff like that. So overall, I gave it an 8 out of 10, and that I am hoping that season 3 is a little more of like brings more answers than like this constant build up, build up, build up, build up, and then like classic end on a cliffhanger. That's not my absolute favorite style of TV shows. Sometimes I like it when TV shows are like, well, we don't know if we're getting renewed for another season, so we might as well kind of wrap everything up. And then or just like wrap a few things up, and then like some little loose ends are there, rather than there's just like these like major, like if, like, let's say all those years ago season 2 was to just end right there, like what resolution would you have? You would probably have none. Though I guess that's kind of a sore question for Game of Thrones enjoyers based on what I hear about season 8. So maybe I shouldn't maybe I shouldn't even start that like can of worms. If you guys were curious about who my favorite character is, I do have a favorite character, which you guys obviously know that overall my favorite character is Tyrion, and he's my continued favorite character. But I have a tier system here. I have a developing favorite character, and I have a new person favorite character. So for my developing favorite character, it is between Robb Stark and Tywin. I really, even though Tywin is kind of like the evil antagonist character, I really appreciate his wit, and he's just kind of hard not to like, I guess. Like not like as in the sense of like, oh, I really like this character. What a great and outstanding person. Like not in that way. There are just some people when they come on screen, you're just like a little more invested in that storyline, and that's how I feel when I watch Tywin. And same with Robb, surprisingly, which kind of surprised me because I think I started this show saying that I really disliked battle planning and like I didn't like that type of stuff, or I don't really like battle scenes. Because I don't know, just sometimes it gets to be too much for me, but I actually didn't mind them. And I would say Robb Stark and was one of my favorite developing characters, and so was Tywin. So, and then I have a favorite new people character, and that is Brienne and Ygritte. I really liked Ygritte. I really want to see more of her, but then I equally want to see more of Brienne. So, yeah. And then overall, what do I think season 3 will bring? And I just have like some bullet points. None I thought like too much into. They're just kind of like my like potentially this, potentially this, potentially this. So I'm wondering if maybe not even necessarily in season 3, but these are things that could like potentially develop into like season 4, season 5. I think Cersei pushed out. I could see Joffrey, well, now that Joffrey doesn't have Tyrion anymore, and I think Tyrion is a little more of like devil's advocate character, but Tywin's a little more on the devil side. I could see Tywin being like, no, we need to push, we need to do this. Not because Tywin is stupid, but I think Tywin is just a little more like of a not that I don't think Tyrion isn't a go-getter, but Tyrion is a little more like, yes, but. And then I can see Tywin being like a more yes, and we'll figure out the but later, potentially. Or maybe Tywin doesn't even think like, he's like, yeah, we can do that. No problem. But without Tyrion and kind of that like, oh, we need to do things like correctly. We need to have all the plans planned out, and then also no longer having, or if he doesn't any longer want to listen to Cersei, which like she has obviously made it clear that he doesn't tell her anything anymore. I could definitely see Cersei kind of just getting fully pushed out of the picture. Though this last scene did kind of make me feel like she could potentially like find another role. But we'll see. I kind of feel like overall Cersei could just be like out of the picture as far as like being in King's Landing. And then Tyrion, I want to see him like seek a different type of allyship, you know, like I want him to eventually develop and realize that like this family is just not good for him, and I can't like, can he really think of a time that they were really there for him in the way that he was there for them? And will he at least like, will he take Shay up on her offer eventually, or will he just like find elsewhere that at least is like a little better? I do wonder too if Joffrey will face just like more issues without Tyrion being by his side. Just because Joffrey is kind of like what is that called? Like an undomesticated animal in a lot of ways, where even though he grew up in domestication, he just cannot be tamed. And he's a little wily. So I just can see like this, well, especially like watching House of the Dragon right now and watching like the development of Aegon. I can see him like paralleling that Mad King style of like leadership. Um, then I started writing about Daenerys, and I wrote like, I keep on saying that, okay, Daenerys needs an ally. And I'm like, well, does she really need an ally? Because at this point, she's kind of just doing everything by herself. Like, she just tried to get an ally, and then that totally just bit her in the ass. And what did I write? Dany needs ally and heads close to King's Landing, but will take a season or two to get to King's Landing. What was I trying to say in that moment? I don't really know. Okay, I think like what I was saying is that I don't really know if Daenerys needs an ally, but I mean her little group is just so, her little part of like the Dothraki is just like so small. I just can't see this small little group of people. Like, I know they were trying to see if they could get any other type of, passageway through Koth, but now that they have a ship, they can kind of just go like straight to through like the narrow sea, which is great. But then once they get to like that part of the narrow sea, then they're gonna have to travel on foot to King's Landing. And surely in like from there to there, they're gonna need to like rest somewhere, and they're gonna need to find food. And then there's also gonna be a blizzard because it's freaking like winter time, and winter is coming, and these White Walkers are here. Like there's all of this crap. So eventually I just think that Daenerys will have to like stop and just stop for a while. You know what I mean? Like until this thing blows over, if it even blows over. So I'm like, I don't know. Is King's Landing even really in her future? I do not know. Though if she has dragons, she would be better off than I guess really many other people. So, Rob continuing battle plans, and I'll potentially getting more allyship against Tywin and Joffrey. I think that could be a potential, like trying to find more people that like plead their loyalty to, I don't know, just kind of their cause, I guess, and maybe hopefully finding people that don't want Joffrey in the throne, and really do back like Rob just like doing what he's doing. And mainly I think what I meant when I was writing that, I'm like, okay, is there a stopping point for Rob? And like, what is that? Where is that stopping point? If and when there is one, like when he has a goal in mind, like, is he going to just go past that goal because he wants more and he's craving more? Or will like this relationship with, Talisa like kind of make him want to slow his roll a little bit more, and like, will that relationship make him be like, no, I need to win this for my future family with Talisa? Or will he be more like, I kind of want to enjoy life with Talisa, like while I have it? Also, go them. They got married. Good for them. They got married, right? Yes, they did. Yeah. And then John learns the way of, even though they weren't supposed to, because Rob obviously was like betrothed to a different person in like an entire different place for a well, I guess that's what betrothal means, but like, so what are they gonna do about that? Like, what happens if you like, same with kind of Joffrey and Marjorie, and then Sansa, like what happens when you just like unbetroth yourself and then just get married to somebody else? And then last but not least, this kind of last of my notes was John learns the way of the wildlings, question mark, and then gains them as an army, question mark. And I know that probably doesn't make any sense, but the way I'm just thinking about it, I'm like, okay, obviously this blizzard and these White Walkers are coming. I think John's gonna have to shack up at this wildling village. I kind of feel like the wildlings are going to be nicer than anybody really anticipated. They're going to accept him as one of his own. He learns the way of the wildlings, and he's like, and then John is like, hey, y'all know about my brother? Y'all know about the, you know, the king in the north? Not necessarily, you know, the king beyond the wall, but like maybe the king beyond the wall and the king in the north could work together, and like you guys could like squash this enemy ship that you guys have, and we could end up working together, because obviously winter is coming, and we don't need to be fighting. We could be friends, and you know, you scratch my back, I scratch yours, and we can survive this together. So yeah, those were all my notes. That was everything that I can think to cover right now. I'm sure there's plenty of things that I'm leaving out. But yeah, I like this season a lot. I'm excited to start season 3. I still haven't yet. Like I said, I was taking a little bit of a break from just like, honestly, I just haven't watched anything, like no TV. If I'm being completely honest with you, I don't watch anything else other than Game of Thrones right now. So I think that's kind of why I'm like, if I'm not watching YouTube, I'm doing reacts for Game of Thrones. And I'm just consuming that like all the time. And I'm just like, every single episode is like just depressing. And I do laugh a little bit, but I leave the episode being like, well, damn. Now I have to watch what happens next. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching season 2 with me. I cannot wait to get into season 3. Oh my gosh, so crazy. We only have 5 seasons left after that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great rest of your day. Season 3, episode 1 will be out very soon. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Also, look at these babies. They're so cute.